Okay, now that you have purchased the number of hours that you have to use for memberships, those automatically go into your account. Before we sign up for a class, let's go and click on the My Info tab just to make sure a couple of things are straight here. First thing, make sure all of this information is correct. Couple of things to make note of. First, if you only have one kid that's going to be training with us in the academy doing memberships, it's not as important that you've added them as a child, even though if you already created an account and you did that, that's not a big deal. If you have two kids training with us with memberships, it's very important that both kids show up here. So if you've just created one family member, great. If you need to add two kids, add family member, first, last name, fill out all of this information, and then you're going to end up clicking save. Just make sure that both kids show up here if you do have two kids training with us. And I'll explain why that's important in just a second. So let's head over to the membership tab here. You'll see our schedule, and you can click on any one of these that you want to join. Make note that if it's within 24 hours of the class starting, it will not allow you to sign up for that class. That allows us to make sure we know how many kids are coming in plenty of time, so we know what we're going to have to do for a schedule and a plan. So make sure that you sign up outside of the 24 hours prior to that class starting, so that we can plan accordingly, and it won't let you sign up within 24 hours of the class starting online anyways. So please make note of that. Let's go ahead and click on this class right here if this is the one you wanted to enter into. If you only have one child training with us, what you're going to end up doing is you're actually going to click this button, not this one. Clicking this button is technically entering you, the parent, into the class, but we of course will know that it's the child that's going to show up, not you. Otherwise we have to go in and give them credits into their account as opposed to your account. Because if you try to do this, which would be entering your child into it, it's going to show up and ask you which hours you'd like to purchase. And obviously you already have those hours, so we want to avoid that. So make sure that you just click make a single reservation, even though that's going to enter you, the parent, into the class. We, of course, are going to know that the child's going to show up. If you have two children in the academy that are going to be training in memberships with us, this becomes a little bit more important. You'll see both those kids right here. Before you're able to enter both of those kids into a class or into any classes, you're going to need to email us so that we can change the settings into your account and give the credits that you've just purchased with your account to each of these kids. So there's going to be one kid here, there's going to be another one listed here. Again, you'll need to shoot us an email, and that's something we're going to need to take care of on our end of things. I appreciate your patience on that and allowing us to figure that out and get that all squared away so that you can enter each of the kids in. And when we email you back saying that's all set, then you're able to enter child number 1 in and child number 2 in, both into those classes, and it won't ask you to purchase more credits. But before you do that, or until you do that, until you email us and we switch some settings around into your account personally, it's going to show up as this, and again it'll ask you to purchase more credits, which obviously you don't want to do because you already have those in your account. Once you have entered the kids into the classes, those credits automatically come out of your account, so you don't need to worry about keeping track of how many hours you have left and overdoing it. It won't let you enter into a class if you've run out of credits. So that's how you enter into those classes. If you want to go back into the My Info, let's just go ahead and click make a reservation here. And this is what it's going to look like. It'll bring you to your whole schedule and it'll show that this class is on there, and that'll list all of the classes that you have entered into for our memberships. And you can also find this My Schedule under the My Info tab, and then clicking on My Schedule, and you'll be able to see everything you've signed up for. So hopefully this helps you guys sign up for our membership classes.